ITEA 2018 headquarters. In case you're wondering what ITEA stands for, it stands for Intertertiary Excellence Award 2018. Now, ITEA is a maiden edition event for show business with Ghana Limited. If you want to know more about us, please follow us on our social media handle. That is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at SEN Connect. Now, ITEA seeks to acknowledge the achievements of tertiary students across the nation. We want to acknowledge what they have done in their individual schools and also promote youth development in that it would inspire those that are also in school or those that are yet to go to the tertiary schools to also do more, and also know that whatever they do in school is appreciated and they can be honored for that. Now, ITEA, the nominees are going to be taxed in certain areas, and then our discussion today is going to focus on the tax that will be assigned to these nominees. I'm not going to have this discussion alone. I'm here with Mr. Bill and then Mr. Boache, who are going to help me or assist me delve into the tax that I think is going to be assigned to the nominees. So stay tuned, I'm going to be right back. Alright, so welcome back. My name is Amanda, in case you did not get that yet. So we have various categories that the nominees have been nominated for. And then the first is Student Activist of the Year category. Now, under this category, we are saying that ITA for this category requires nominees to play a tremendous role in pushing the agenda of student rights and gender-related issues and the entire influence of the development of our democracy by identifying a cause that makes them get up each morning believing they can make things better by ensuring fair treatment to students or fighting for equality on campus. So, what's your take on this, Mr. Webb?
Alright, I just want to say hello to our viewers out there before I continue. For Activists of the Year, I'm looking at somebody who is ready to empower gender equality, as stated earlier. That would mean that individual should make sure that the rights of both genders, that's male and female students, are equally adhered to and attention given to them. So, for instance, I'm looking at when they go for lectures, for instance, lectures do not take advantage of female students in the name of grades. I'm looking at that student making impact in such a direction, and also seeing more of the female participating in activities that are said to be male-dominated fields. So pushing such agendas by a nominee will actually be something we'll be looking out for Activists of the Year.
Alright, so Mr. Boache, do you have anything to add up to it?
Shout out to all my viewers. Basically, Mr. Will has hammered a very serious point. Gender equality is an issue that needs to be addressed in our tertiary institutions. And as he said, an activist should be somebody who is able to champion the cause of good gender equality in our tertiary institutions, where the female and the male enjoy equal rights and privileges in our university. Tertiary institutions. Like he said, there shouldn't be student-lecturer relationship in favor of grades or any other privileges that entrench upon the rights of the female students in the university. And I also think an activist should be beyond the scope of only gender equality. An activist should be somebody who will be able to actually take issues from the grassroots with respect to dealing with the students and be able to channel them to appropriate institutions and then get viable solutions.
Well, we have said it all. Now the nominees under this category for the various institutions, we have Al Hassan Abubakar Siddiq Kilwa from University for Development Studies. We have Arthur Philip, Fosso College of Education, and then we have Derek Frimpong, University of Education, Mampong. We have Dowu Malakai Jidula from University of Education, that's Winneba. We have Ira Adams Karim, University of Ghana. We have George Nam Tesime Akaribo, I hope I got that right, for University of Education, Winneba. We have Isaka Isifo, Wisconsin International University College. We have Isifo Bismarck, Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science and Technology. So if you know any of these names, I mean, you should get ready to vote for them. Now, after Students Activists of the Year category, we have Innovator category. Innovator as category. ITEA for this category requires nominees in the area of innovation, creative ideas translated into services that create value, who have postulated creativity ideas to improve upon products and services offered in tertiary institutions by brainstorming new ideas and methods, formulating concepts and techniques to find better solutions to meet the requirements and the better existing socio-economic needs of the student populace. So, Innovator of the Year, this is I think the country needs more of these people. I wish they had a lot of nominees and others, but whatever we have is also good. So, let's start for the Innovator category, Mr. Boache.
Yeah, I think innovation is something which African we need at large. If you go to most developed countries, they have been able to reach the stage where they are as a result of people who brought out critical ideas and then brought out innovations that would champion the cause of development in the country. So I think if you're able to get such ideas and such qualities at the tertiary institutions, it will push up to the development of the nation as a whole. And such innovators should be people or students who have come out with very new ideas that are not already in the system or in the various tertiary institutions, and then it's impacting positively in the lives of students. The idea could be in the form of academics, could be in the politics, it could be in the religious aspects, entrepreneurship, whatever form, but it has to be something that is new and then affecting positively the life of students in the campus.
I don't think not just a student, it should be able to extend to the outside world, because we need more of that after school then. But
Sure.
Mr. Rod, do you have anything to say about that?
Alright, concerning the Innovator of the Year, is one of the critical aspects I look at, because innovation has to do with adding value to already existing products or bringing up new ideas. The first point of contact for jobs out there is those from tertiary institutions. So if those coming out from tertiary institutions do not have innovative ideas, then I doubt we can be productive in our developmental areas. So we being a development part of the developing countries, having good innovators is one of the ways we can actually improve on our economy, improve upon our systems. So Innovator of the Year is somebody I'm looking at for having a great quality and a good taste for, an innovation, an idea that is new. It challenges the mind and makes people want to partake in that. So that's what I look out for in the Innovator of the Year.
Alright. So nominees under Innovator category, you've heard it. Their names are Darfur Francis, Takrady Technical University, Ellen Roxon, University for Development Studies, Joseph Nkrumah, University of Professional Studies, Accra, and then we have Opoku Fred, University of Energy and Natural Resource, and then we have Odum Francis, Accra Technical University. So please tell your friends to start voting for you. So the third one is entrepreneur category. I think that goes hand in hand with innovator. These are the future billionaires and zillionaires. Alright, so under this category we have ITA. For this category requires nominees to market themselves as brands and promote their goods and services to reap the benefits. Social media makes it possible for you to interact with your audience directly. Through these interactions, you are both showing and telling your target market what your business can do for them. Yes, so entrepreneurial category. What are we telling them? Mr. Will.
Alright, some people may say that the entrepreneur and then the innovator of the year are kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yes, but I want to draw a distinction regarding the two, that innovator has to do with adding value on a previous or existing brand or product, but an entrepreneur builds up a brand and markets it out there. So for entrepreneur of the year, we are looking out for somebody who can build a brand of his own. Mark Zuckerberg was a student, created Facebook, was on campus, made it something usable by all. So we are looking at somebody who is able to bring up a genuine idea, pioneer people following that idea, having, and then also having value for it. So it's not like you're just creating a brand out there, but it's also creating something. Yes, it has a value added to it. So that's what it is.
Yeah, entrepreneurship as basically it means typically managing or running your own business. And most students in the tertiary institutions, some are able to have extra skills in running businesses across campuses, and then which help ease student comfort in one or other situations. But I think entrepreneurial ideas are ideas which are highly welcome in our society and in our African institutions currently, because the number of people who are coming out of the tertiary institutions against the number of jobs available is very, very low. If students are able to have entrepreneurial ideas, business ideas that could affect not only them on campus but could also span across the nation, it's a good cause we have to opt for. So in this case, I think I'm going to look out for a student who has been able to have a personal business that will be able to thrive in the tertiary institutions, which people can vouch for that this business is a business that is thriving and then can be progressed to a higher level within some few years in the country.
So nominees for these categories are Amuzu Nobisi George, University for Development Studies; Datsun Joanna Baden, University for Development Studies; Emmanuel Boabeng, Valley View University; Asare Yeboah Nelson, I don't have your school name; Empress Firm Foundation, University of Cape Coast. Oh, okay. So I think Asare Yeboah Nelson is from Empress Firm Foundation, University of Cape Coast. And then we have Kwale Victoria, University of Health and Allied Science. And then we have Queen M Industries, University of Cape Coast; Patrick Oporinyako, Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science and Technology. Alright, so move on to influential personality category. For this category, it requires nominees to use their influence to impact on social crises affecting students by identifying causes and deriving measures to address, control, and mitigate these issues through campaigns. Social crises affecting students. Some of them would be
social crisis affecting students. Some could be maybe school fees could be economic crisis. It's not social though. Social could be
lack of,
like maybe student-lecturer relationship is a social activity, or it's a social crisis. Then sometimes you have maybe lecturers exploiting students for monies and for grades and other stuff. And then
So nominees under this category would have to.
Nominees under this categories will definitely have to be influential, as it says. You have to go down into your school, your tertiary institution, and then pick up one core problem that's eating up students in a school, and then be able to use your influence to solve that major problem. That's what I'm looking at. A very core problem. There are so many problems across various tertiary institutions. You have to go down, pick a core problem, solve that issue, and then affect the whole
Everybody has seen you like you, not like.
Yeah.
Alright. So nominees for this very category is Abraham Norman Norte, University of Health and Allied Science; Alberto Kaba, University of Ghana; Azura Bukari Ayuba, University for Development Studies, Blaze Lordsmark, George Grant, University of Mines and Technology; Enoch Enti, University of Education, Winneba. We have Isa Musa Aziba, Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science and Technology. We have Lewusandra Peiko, Oforidua Technical University; Nana Kese, Akachi College of Education; Samuel Eduafo, University of Ghana; Sojedo Edem Taira from University of Education, Winneba. This is SBN TV, ITE 2018 headquarters. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.